All right, so next I would like to welcome Rick Dalton and Bob Everson from Southwest Airlines for a special recognition.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all. I want to thank Paul, Trish, and Steve for the continued vision that supports this forum. It's a great opportunity for us. I get a lot of enjoyment out of being at this conference. This is my second time to attend. We have membership from my team here every year, and I have it as a goal to always learn one thing. I guess today it was that I'm an idiot. And I know that there's at least a small team of idiots here that are looking to have Mr. Graham come speak to the rest of us idiots at Southwest Airlines. We didn't want to let this opportunity pass by without recognizing what we viewed to be an extraordinary event last year. September 26th, the fire at Chicago Center imposed some egregious challenges on the system, and there were some remarkable feats accomplished in those days between September 26th and October 13th, while the system strived as best it could to function without Chicago Center in place. It's certainly not within the scale of appreciation that we feel, and I'm sure the rest of our industry partners feel, towards the system and how it worked so beautifully to respond to that challenge. It wasn't without problems, but lots of people stepped up to the plate and worked tremendously hard. Certainly, controllers being the bedrock of that effort across the system to support a great deal of irregularity, and through the tech ops, sysops, and mission support services groups that also came to the table to work with us extensively to try to do the best we could to work through that challenge. So in honor of that, as I gave some thought to how to remember our appreciation and memorialize our appreciation for all the effort that went into that, it's hard to make a decision about how far to go with this. We could put a plaque in every facility. We kind of looked at Chicago as ground zero in this event, so we've got a plaque similar to this one that we'd like to see reside in C90 in Chicago Center, in the Midway Air Traffic Control Tower, and I hope none of the other facilities will take offense. We are very pleased with the response, some heroic efforts that went into this, and I hope y'all all give yourself a round of applause. This particular plaque reads, "On Friday, September 26, 2014, the NAS was confronted by an egregious turn of events. The fire that resulted in the shutdown of Chicago Center jeopardized the support of flight movements within the busiest airspace in the national airspace system. As so many struggle to come to grips with this tragic event, the ingenuity, dedication, and perseverance of the men and women of C90 filled an enormous void. We couldn't have known what to expect or what to tell our customers, nor could we have possibly known how remarkably C90 would perform under these unprecedented conditions. It is with immense admiration and gratitude that we acknowledge the men and women at C90. Although the nation may never know the gratitude you are due, take pride in the knowledge that your tireless and dedicated efforts will never be forgotten by Southwest Airlines. On behalf of Southwest Airlines, we thank you, Gary Kelly, Chief Executive Officer, Southwest Airlines." And somehow I'd like to connect with Terry Biggio and Bill Cowan to give these to you. I'll be happy to escort them personally to the facilities, or we can leave them in your good stead, but I'll make a point to connect with you on the next break. Thank you.
All right, next up, I would like to welcome Toby Hauk, the president of the Chicago Center Local.
Hi, I'm Toby Hauk. A couple years ago, we embarked on a new program with Southwest Airlines, and Willie Wills, the co-founder, is going to tell you a little bit about that. If Willie come out, and we've got a little award we want to present.
Good afternoon. Willie Wills, Certified Professional Controller, Chicago Center. Also, as Toby mentioned, I'm the co-developer of the Collaborative Aviation Resource Training Program, also known as CART. I'm here today to acknowledge Bob Everson, who was just out here. He's more commonly referred to as the notorious B.O.B. His unwavering support of this program and his commitment to Chicago Center and rolling this program out. Bob's the air traffic system manager at Southwest Airlines. He's also formerly a controller. In 2010, Bob and Southwest Airlines began working with my counterparts and myself at Chicago Center in developing CART. Essentially, it's a different way of communicating between controllers and pilots and sharing training. Over the last 4 years, we've had several CART meetings between Chicago Center and Midway Flight Ops Southwest Flight Ops at Midway Airport. We also went to the Southwest corporate headquarters in Dallas and conducted a meeting. At Chicago Center and Midway Tower, this process created an open dialogue between the facilities and the pilot crews. This in turn has created an opportunity for new ideas to come forth and improve operations. In this very room 2 years ago, we shared the CART program with the CFS body. Shortly thereafter, my regional vice president, Brian Zelonis, went to the National Executive Board and received formal support from the NEB to endorse the CART program. Since that day, Bob's conducted meetings at several locations throughout the NAS, such as Orlando, Las Vegas, Dallas, Atlanta, and he has plans for Miami and Phoenix here in the near future. Without the BOB, Southwest Airlines, Brian Zelonis, and the NEB's commitment, there's absolutely no way the CART program would be in all the aforementioned locations. Bob believes in what we've created and its purpose. He's grabbed the reins on rolling this program out and hasn't looked back. All the controllers and pilots that have been touched by the program will agree that they're better off today than they were prior to the program. I also would like to acknowledge Bob's wife, Denise. I know she's here. I believe she's in the back for her supporting Bob running all over the country, rolling this program out. Although if you get to know Bob, it's probably kind of a no-brainer. It's probably better for her anyways. So, without further ado, I'd like to present this award to Bob, the notorious B.O.B. It's a puzzle piece, and it was like part of our first PowerPoint when we introduced the program to everybody. We had a puzzle piece, and it was like about, a gap in the bridge in the puzzle piece. You see what I'm saying. TSA thought it was cologne. So it says essential piece in recognition of Bob Everson and your commitment to CART.